Hello to all. Welcome to Kadabraintuitive Alchemy, where we have alchemy for your mind and magic for your heart. How are you doing? I feel like I've been away for a very long time. I feel like I've been away from my channel for at least 2 weeks, even though I know it hasn't been 2 weeks. A lot has happened since I've been gone. So, hello, how are you? Hello. Well, let's just go on and get to it because the girl don't like small talk. I don't. So the title of the message, your love for people is holding you back. Your love for people is holding you back. Do I sound scrawny or not scrawny? Do I sound, how you sound scrawny? You look scrawny. How you sound scrawny? Screeching? I don't know. Your love for people is holding you back. Oh, there go the voice. There go the voice. So, this message, I feel like I'm so far away. This message is specifically for you if you are, for the most part, in Queen of Cups energy, Empress energy, you have Cancer like qualities. You consider yourself to be more in the exert more feminine energy. If you are considered to be a nurturer, compassionate, empathetic, a listening ear to people around you, if you overextend yourself, if you are known to be the giver, this is your message. If you're generous in your time, your money, if you're generous with your energy, if you're generous in helping people to do things all the time and to the point where people actually expect you to be generous, this your message. This your message. If you know, not even if you know, but if you have had a trauma-filled childhood and you could possibly be codependent, if you have abandonment issues, if you were neglected in some type of capacity as a child, this could possibly also be your message. If you were challenged to grow up quickly, if you were challenged to be an adult as a child, and more so also, also, if this title triggered you or made you curious to click the video, then yes, this is your message. Your love for people is holding you back. Your love for people is holding you back. Oh my goodness. I Your love for people is holding you back. When I got this message, I was just like, but you know, I couldn't fight with it. I got this message after listening to the rant from Cardi B. But then not it's not just about Cardi B though. It's about people. Cardi B is just the star that sheds light to this situation. Cardi B, Kiki, uh, even Nicki, even Nicki, this message can apply to as well. Your love for people is holding you back, but also for Nicki, her love for people can make you rotten. So that's another video for another day. Okay. So if you are an overgiver, you know you're an overgiver. Like, do we have to go into the definition of what overgiving is? You know, because you're always self-sacrificing. You're always giving what you need. Um, if you know that you didn't feel safe in your childhood, I'm just going over more of a description to really hone in if this is your message or not. And I do have notes here, so I will be from time to time looking out on my computer because that's where my notes are. Um, the reasons that people can overgive, of course, can stem from being taught to be an overgiver. It is taught, it is programmed, yes. Watching our parents and adults in our family overgive, watching them struggle financially and otherwise from overgiving, from giving what they need, giving their resources when they actually need the resources themselves, in hopes that the person would reciprocate in the most necessary of times, hoping. Um, Reasons people overgive could be that they recognize the trauma patterns in someone else's life that they have not worked out. They have not worked out in themselves. So they haven't come to a crossroads of resolving the issues they see within themselves. And so when they see those trauma patterns in other people's lives, and they empathize with that person's pain and hurt and frustration, then it causes them to want to soothe that person, because they wish they would have received that same comfort and nurture when they were in the same predicament. If a person felt like they were not protected or felt safe, so they will always desire to not just protect people around them, but it can cause them to go into overdrive and overly be protective. Even when people aren't asking you for help, here you are, volunteering yourself and your resources, because you have yet to work out the ramifications of the times where you were not protected as a child. It causes people to continue to loop in overgiving and sacrificing. The loop of dysfunction is such a, I can't say that word, y'all. It's too early in the video. It's such a mind. It's such a, can you give me another word besides that, please? I can't say that word right now. It's such a mind buck, okay? It is. To try to get out of the cycle that your spirit is caught up in. Let's see. I also have on my list certain words like abandonment issues, hyper independence, codependent. If you've experienced your parents' divorce and it didn't come with therapy, it didn't come with a time of recovery, you were just left to just deal with the emotions, and you really wasn't given any kind of help to support your emotional needs during that time, this your message. Because that causes you to have issues with self-worth, self-identity, esteem issues, and it also leaves you with creating the blueprint to create what is a healthy relationship. What does it look like? What does it feel like? It puts you on the front street to actually create that in your life. And how do you create something that you don't have the tools to create? You have to continue to experience the loops of dysfunction to slowly see and recognize, oh, this isn't working for me. What tools do I need to course correct? I hope this is making sense, but I'm gonna continue. What I have observed is that very generous people who have yet to manage their resources are struggling to get to where they really want to be. What I have experienced is generous people who have yet to learn how to manage their resources are struggling to get to where they want to be. What does that mean? I'm not just talking about money. I'm talking about they have a hard time reaching their idea of success because what is meant for them, the tools that are meant for them, to build their life, to sustain their life. They're giving it out, they're giving it away. These are the kindest, sweetest, loving people that you will ever encounter. Their energy speaks for them before they even speak a word to you. These people are so compassionate and empathetic that it makes you wonder why they are not completely fulfilled in life. Why they haven't reached their mountaintop of fulfilling their desires in their life. And they're so caring and they're so considerate and they just get people. These type of people need to, not want to, need to become better stewards of their resources and their gifts if they want to reach the mountaintop or the total fulfillment of their desires. I know to some people that the title, Your Love for People is Holding You Back, is pretty harsh, especially if you are a loving person and a lovable person. But sometimes you gotta step away from the light, go into the dark to see what is going on behind the curtains, to see why you are this bright, shining, positive light, and you keep hitting your head, you keep thumping your head on the wall, and you don't understand. I'm so nice to people. Why not getting it back? If you choose to share what you have, then you also need to choose to share with wisdom. I see so many times, me also, where I could do so much for people. And without thinking, a whole Libra, without thinking, I would just give and give and give and share. And I got this, I got this, ooh. Knowing that these resources were meant for me. But in my head, I was thinking, well, I'm just going to give right now because it seems like they need it more than I do. And when I'm really in dire emergency, I know they'll give it back to me. I know they will check in on me. I know that they will be more than willing to help me. Matter of fact, I know that they're going to check in on me because just like I check in on them. And then that doesn't happen. That hand of help never gets extended to you. That money they say that they will pay you back, it never gets repaid. That recommendation that you gave, they don't have time to type up a recommendation for you. You continuously beg people for help or assistance or attention when you freely give it out to yourself. And the overgivers continue this loop of dysfunction. They meet new people and they continue the same dysfunction of overgiving, oversharing, just full access, giving people full access to you. And then you turn around and have a nerve to be highly upset that the people who never gave back to you, when the people decide to never give back to you. So let's go into what does it mean to manage your resources, right? Because you're an abundant person. You're an abundant energy. You're a prosperous energy. You're always making ends meet. You're always surpassing making ends meet. You always have more than enough. right at the nick of time. You're always able to meet deadlines. You have a certain flow to your certain financial flow to your life, right? You're in a steady flow of receiving resources, right? So how do you properly manage your resources with wisdom? And how are you going to decide when you should share your resources? The one thing for me that works for me is vetting energies. And when I say energies, I mean people, aka people. Remember, I told you that I used to just give and give and give and give. If I heard that somebody was down and now here, I couldn't say it today. I would just give. I don't do that no more. I don't do that no more. Because I got tired of people not giving back to me. I got tired of always literally going without, my family suffering because of my poor decision making when it came to the resources that were meant for me and my household. And so I had to learn, what tools do I need to stop this cycle of dysfunction continue to happen in my life. And one of the things is that I have learned to vet people. And one of the things is, a person has to have the capacity to be able to give back to me what I give to them. And I compare it to an investment. There are so many people that continue to invest in unyielding accounts. There are so many people continuing to invest in energies and people and things and situations. And, excuse me, that situation has yet to yield anything worth keeping, anything worth being prosperous, abundant, or being of use. So you need to implement accountability and responsibility to vet energies to see, is it worth me giving my resources to? Is this worth me giving my time, my energy, my attention to, my money to? Is it worth it? How am I going to know if this person has the capacity to give to me like I'm giving to it? And y'all know I'm a always root for the intuition, baby. I'm a always root for the third eye, because your third eye ain't gonna never fail you. Your third eye ain't gonna never lie to you. Your third eye is here to support you and to love you through your journey. Okay? I'ma always say and firmly stand that your intuition will always tell you before anything else will. You need to learn how your intuition communicates with you. You do. You need to learn, like, okay, this warmth that I'm feeling in my body when a person comes around, what does that mean? What is my human technology telling me? If you are starting to feel spurts of anxiety when this person is talking to you or asking something from you, what does that mean to you? If you are hearing what you're hearing when this person is talking to you, or your body is doing something while you're interacting with this energy or this person, you need to take time with yourself to understand what your human technology, what your body is trying to tell you about this person, about this engagement that's happening right now. Okay? Your intuition is always going to tell you. It is. It is. There will be red flags. We know there will be red flags. You know it because you ignore it all the time. There will always be red flags. There will be someone there to warn you, whether verbally or non-verbally. And you have to decide to invest. You have to decide from that point on, when your intuition is talking to you, when you see the red flags, and then I had one more. Oh, the people in the area. Be observative. Watch the people around you. Um, look at a patient. Look at a person's past. Okay, remember I talked about the unyielding accounts. When it comes to stocks and investments, there's always some type of resource, whether it be a financial advisor or material websites. We used to have some type of catalog where you could see how companies are doing with their stocks to let you know whether or not you wanted to invest or not. And that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that you have to learn how to vet energies before you. Oh, I just heard I give myself away before you decide to give yourself away to people. Woohoo! Uh, as a mother, I have taught my children different about the aspect of giving. I was taught to give and be nice and be kind to people. I was taught to be not just respectful, but overly respectful to people. I was taught to comfort people and to be nice, you know. And, if you have it, give it to them. And, if somebody need it, give it to them. I don't teach my children that, or I haven't taught my children that. I've taught my children the very opposite. I have taught my children to put themselves first. Absolutely. I've taught them that when it comes to their personal space, their time, how they want to manage their time, when it comes to who they want to spend their time with, when it comes to how they want to work their money, who they want to give their money to, who they want to, whatever they want to do, I've taught them to put themselves first. And if you choose to share, share with wisdom. Um, if you choose to share, there's two things. Either you're going to be sharing from an aspect of charity where you are not expecting anything back, or you are going to be sharing and giving with expectation of reciprocity. And those are two different things. Because when you're sharing out of charity, then you really ain't doing all that vetting. It's just your intuition is flaring up. It's telling you to give. You detach from the situation. Boom, bam. It's done. But when you're choosing to share with an aspect of reciprocity, meaning that you are forging or building a relationship with this person, or you have built a relationship with this person, and in your act of giving, you're also expecting reciprocity, it's a whole different ballgame of vetting. Okay? So to bring in some stars, okay, we're gonna bring in some starlight energy. Kiki, for example, I believe that Kiki had her major awakening when she realized that she had made a major investment of her time, her heart, her love, and her money in an unyielding investment. Now, let me also say this too, because it did yield something, okay? It yielded dysfunction, it yielded disaster, it yielded embarrassment, it yielded stagnation, it yielded manipulation, trickery, deceit, all these things. It yielded something. Not what she wanted though. Not what she wanted. But I promise you, let the record show that in his past, it has shown that this is what he does. This is what he produces. And red flags were ignored, okay? Red flags were ignored. Intuition was either blocked or ignored as well. Gossip, what we consider gossip, was ignored, okay? When people tried to offer advice, it was ignored. And ignored meaning that it probably still sat with her for some time. Because, see, you going to resonate with truth. Truth is going to always have a different type of energy to it. All right, let me continue. Cardi. Right now, Cardi has to make some decisions about herself. She needs to make some decisions about, does she have the strength to fully put herself first and not change her mind when the energies that she's been fully giving to and over giving to needs help. And I know to some I may be talking in code and it may not be making sense, but you will see. You will see. Cardi and Kiki have extraordinary talents and gifts and this charisma and this aura about them, and they're highly intelligent people. But yet they still haven't made it to their epitome of what success is to them. They haven't made it there yet. And it's because they have some leaks. They have some leaks in their energy field. And I'm applying this to you. I'm talking to you. I'm using them as an example, but I'm talking to you. Leaks in their energy field where the resources that they need, the energy that they need is being leaked out of them. And they're not retaining enough energy to produce, to create, and to stabilize themselves. That's why you'll see Cardi's in and out. She's in and out with the stage, with the stage. The stage is, it's this whole entertainment world where she's doing some things and then you don't see her. Like, okay, I'm saying that she's having a hard time balancing. And it's because she's overgiving. She's been overgiving, which means she's probably now depleted and exhausted. And that's why she's saying these things. And that's why she's feeling this way. Because unfortunately, if we never course correct, when we're being told and we know intuitively that we're doing too much, that we're overgiving, and this person doesn't deserve what we're giving, and we keep doing it, something has to happen to red light us. I don't know if that's to stop us and say, hey, you in danger. You in danger. You in danger. And you need to course correct. Okay? Kiki had her moment when she was red lighted and she had to stop because she was in danger. Okay? She was at the point of depletion energetically. And it was going to cause ripple effects of devastation in her career. And it's the same thing for us, is that you don't want to get to the point where you are in total depletion, energetic depletion from overgiving. Okay? This message has came to you at this point in time to encourage you to course correct. So yes, I'm telling you to stop loving people. I'm telling you to stop energetically leaking and stop being a self-sabotaging steward. Because what you're doing is trading in you to help you You're trading in you to help other people, and you wonder why no one ever helps you. You don't even help yourself. You're wondering why these people never help you, and you're trading in you, you're self-sacrificing you to help them. They are a reflection. They are a mirror to you. So if you ain't helping you and you ain't, securing you, then why should they help you? Why should they help you to be secure? Why should they give back to you? When people see that you are so willing to give with ease all the time, consistently, why would they give to you? Why would they give to you? You got it. You got the money. You always available. You always open, as soon as the phone ring, Why? Why would they make themselves so available to you? Because you always make yourself available to other people all the time. Like for years. You never take time out for yourself, just for you. And they notice. So I'm saying to stop loving people who cannot love you. Stop loving people who cannot yield back to you what you give to them. It sounds harsh, but when you are in crisis, it takes extreme thinking, extreme actions to get you out of crisis. Because at the end of the day, you are a self-preservation being. Okay? I mean, if your self-love ain't tanked, okay? If you have a mustard seed of self-love about you, you're going to at least try to have some kind of self-preservation about yourself. And hopefully that type of awakening will cause you to have some type of course correction. Stop caring and give yourself time to recoup and recover, to move forward. Don't say anything. There is no announcement needed that I am no longer giving to the collective. I will no longer be sharing. I will no longer be a listening ear at this time. And my money is for me. Like, there's no need to make an announcement. Just redirect, course correct, and start with giving to yourself. Until you feel full. Until you feel that you're in a state of flow and can make decisions, healthy decisions with the resources that you have. You, the being, your human being self is a resource. I'm not just talking about money. I'm not just talking about what you can do in your career. I'm not just talking about, you know, knowledge. I'm talking about the whole aspect of you is a resource. Yeah, you are a resource. You are. So think about that. When you step into a room, your energy alone does something energetically to the atmosphere. It does. That's why you get invited to stuff. That's why people love being around you. That's why people love giving you their attention. So don't just think of your resources as just material things you can give, gifts, money, but also your whole being, your whole self is a resource. And you need to become a better manager of your resources, of you. It is time for you to watch yourself become full with your own love, with your own nurturing, with your own mothering, with your own compassion, with your own considerations. And it's still not time to give, even when you're full. The time to give is when you're overflowing. Overflowing. Where is that Nine of Cups at? The Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles. Think about the Nine of Pentacles. When you're overflowing. And even then, you still got to make a decision of whether or not you want to overgive. You want to give or not. Nine of Pentacles. Where are you at? Chilling. If you ain't on chill mode, you don't have no ebb and flow to your life. You have no emotional balance in your life where your emotions are up and down all around. You're not in no predicament to give. Everything right now is for you. If you are mentally scatterbrained, you can't figure stuff out, and you overanalyze and you trying to think things through, and you ain't got a plan yet to what you're about to do for the next year, all your resources is for you. If you're in survival mode, Google what survival mode is. You're not in any predicament to give. You're not. Nope. If you are being called upon for advice and you still ain't figured out the most critical things when it comes to your most basic needs being met on a monthly, yearly basis, you have no time to give. You have no time to give. You have no resources to give. And this is the problem, is that we think, because we've been taught that, oh, if we're coasting, then, it's okay to give. Not all the time. Because there comes a time when you have to have surplus and storage for yourself. There comes a time where you have to, the overflow is also meant for storage. Thank you. The overflow is also meant for surplus. Okay, let me get it right. The overflow in your life is also to be used to be stored up. Does that make sense? The overflow is to be stored up for the times to come when you do need those resources. So even in overflow, it ain't always meant for you to give. We hear that a lot too. Oh, give out of your overflow. Give from your overflow. Girl, as long as you overflowing, girl, you get it. Not all the time. Not all the time. Where's my Nine of Pentacles? I need y'all to see this Nine of Pentacles. Sure, where my Nine of Pentacles at? Anywho, Nine of Pentacles is basically this person is living in abundance to the point where things aren't tight for them. They're not stressed. They're not under a surmountable, they're not, let me slow down. Okay, Nine of Pentacles is, first off, it means completion, okay? But it means completion. You're living in a state of comfort, flow, peace, okay? Calm. You have everything you need and so much more. Your needs are not only met, but your wants are satisfied. Okay? Nine of Pentacles energy. Okay? You don't give until you get to the Ten of Pentacles. Okay? Ten of Pentacles is stupid overflow. Ten of Pentacles is, oh my God, I can't contain all of this. All right? Ten of Pentacles is, I have resources stored up for me for later. Okay? I have my plans in place. My family is set. My household is good. More than good. Okay? That's when you give. Ten of Pentacles energy, and you already have a surplus stored up. That's when you give. And then you give to the right energy because you've done your due diligence and vetting that energy. Okay? And listening to your intuition. I'm sorry, I got this hair. Listening to your intuition. Acknowledging and acknowledging the red flags if there are any. Okay? And seeing what the person's past has produced in their life. And if all of that is a go, then have at it. Love on your people. But until then, work on getting into that Nine of Pentacles energy and maintaining that energy in your life. And then when you hit Ten of Pentacles, party, party, party. I am so thankful for this message. I really hope, see, there go that word hope again. I have done my best in trying. There go the word trying. We're not doing trying. We're not doing hope, girl. This has been your message. To all of my nurturers out there, to all of my givers, to all of my, warm-hearted people. I love y'all so much. I love y'all so much because y'all truly change the world. Y'all do. Y'all change people and y'all change the world, but not at the point of sacrificing yourself. We're not doing that no more. We are not self-sacrificing ourselves for the good of people. We're not doing that no more. That's played out. No. So this has been your message, 42 minutes in. If you are still here, hello. Wow, thank you. Thank you so much, because, girl, it'd be a journey delivering this message with notes, okay? If you are still here, please subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll be notified of when I post. Thank you so much for tapping into Kadabra Intuitive Alchemy. Have a good evening. Bye.